We often believe that those around us have good intentions and wish well for each other. However, reality can be much more complex. Some people quietly harbor malicious behaviors, subtle signs that we may not recognize until it's too late. These individuals can not only cause harm, but also undermine our inner peace and happiness from within. So how do we identify these signs? How can we protect ourselves from those who might bring harm into our lives? In this article, we will explore 9 alarming signs of malicious people around you, things you need to know to avoid falling into unwanted situations. These signs not only help you identify them, but also equip you with the wisdom and resilience needed to maintain peace and personal growth. Let's begin this journey of understanding. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on other important content on living wisely and protecting yourself from life's challenges. This could be an essential step towards strengthening your mental fortitude in this ever-changing world. 1. They take pleasure in others' misfortune. Recognizing a person with malicious intent is not always easy, especially when they don't openly display negative behavior. One of the most obvious yet often overlooked signs is when they find joy in others' difficulties. Imagine you're sharing a sad story, perhaps a personal setback or a work challenge, expecting empathy and support. A true friend would immediately stand by your side, ready to listen and help you through tough times. In contrast, malicious people often react differently. Instead of showing concern or offering comfort, they might smile mockingly or laugh at your struggles. Their delight in others' pain is not just an innocent mistake, but a clear sign of a lack of empathy, a fundamental human trait highly valued in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism emphasizes mutual support and empathy as core elements that strengthen communities and foster personal growth. Those who take pleasure in others' misfortune are completely opposed to these values. They not only violate basic kindness, but also disrupt the principle of mutual support, which Stoicism sees as the foundation of an ethical life. Recognizing this sign is the first step in protecting yourself from the negative impacts they may bring. It also helps you make more discerning choices about the companions in your life, ensuring that the people you surround yourself with truly care about your happiness and development. On the journey toward a virtuous life, maintaining healthy relationships is essential for your personal growth and inner peace. 2. They are quick to anger. In life, we've all encountered people who seem to explode with anger over the smallest things. However, when anger becomes the default reaction to every issue, it's not just a sign of a personality flaw, but also an indication of a lack of self-control. People who are quick to anger often escalate situations, turning minor disagreements into heated arguments that can damage relationships. They not only harm those around them, but also create a toxic atmosphere where fear and tension overshadow trust and cooperation. This is a clear sign of a lack of self-control, a critical virtue in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches us that self-control and the ability to manage emotions are the foundations of maintaining inner peace and harmony in relationships. When someone cannot control their anger, they lose personal control and inflict harm on others. A person striving for Stoic ideals will work to remain calm and rational even in the face of challenges, understanding that controlling emotions is key to maintaining harmony and avoiding the negative consequences of outbursts. Recognizing this sign in others is crucial for protecting yourself and your environment. This awareness helps you distance yourself from those who may bring unnecessary stress and encourages you to build relationships with those who value self-control and harmony. On the journey of living according to Stoic principles, staying calm and avoiding those who are quick to anger is a way to protect your inner stability and nurture positive relationships. 3. They betray trust. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and when that foundation is shaken, the entire relationship can collapse. When someone breaks your trust by lying or not keeping promises, it's not just a minor wrongdoing but a clear sign of a lack of integrity in their character. In Stoic philosophy, integrity is an essential quality. A virtuous person lives according to reason, always consistent and reliable in both words and actions. When someone betrays your trust, they not only cause personal harm but also reveal a breakdown in their ethical principles. This betrayal not only damages personal relationships but can also weaken the broader social fabric, as trust is the glue that holds communities together. Recognizing the signs of betrayal is the first step in protecting yourself from deeper harm in the future. It also allows you to reassess your relationships, determining whether it's worth continuing to trust and invest in them. Stoicism advises against reacting hastily with anger or revenge, but rather approaching the situation with thoughtful reflection to protect your dignity and inner peace. Carefully choosing the companions on your life's journey is crucial. Surrounding yourself with people who have integrity and are trustworthy not only protects you, but also helps build a life based on honesty and mutual support. On the path of living by Stoic principles, maintaining trust and avoiding those who betray it is how you sustain stability and personal growth. 4. They manipulate your emotions. Emotional manipulation is a subtle yet powerful tactic that malicious people often use to control and dominate you. This behavior is not always obvious, but its effects can deeply impact your emotions and decision-making. Imagine someone constantly playing the victim to elicit your sympathy or, conversely, always blaming you for their problems, stirring up feelings of guilt and undue responsibility. These actions are not just signs of manipulation. They are calculated schemes designed to turn your emotions into tools for their personal gain. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy of emotional resilience, teaches us that true freedom comes not from controlling others, but from controlling ourselves. The emotional independence that Stoicism champions helps us stand firm against negative external influences, maintaining our peace and decision-making autonomy. When someone tries to manipulate your emotions, it's crucial to recognize these signs early. Understanding that feelings like guilt, pity, or responsibility are not internally generated but externally induced will help you keep the necessary distance and approach the issue more rationally. Stoicism advises us to remain vigilant, to look inward to understand the roots of our emotional reactions, and not to allow ourselves to be drawn into manipulative schemes. Being aware of this behavior is the first step in protecting yourself from negative influences. It helps you maintain self-control and ensures that your relationships are built on sincerity and mutual respect, rather than being tainted by subtle manipulation. On the journey to living virtuously through Stoicism, emotional resilience and the ability to recognize manipulation are key skills that help you maintain stability and personal growth. 5. They avoid personal responsibility. One of the most noticeable signs of a person with bad intentions is their frequent refusal to take responsibility for their actions. Instead of acknowledging their mistakes, they quickly shift the blame onto others, avoiding accountability and denying any role in the problems they've caused. This is not just unethical behavior, but also a clear indication of a lack of self-awareness and personal responsibility. In Stoic philosophy, self-reflection and taking responsibility for one's actions are core aspects of personal development. Stoicism teaches that only by facing our mistakes and learning from them can we truly grow and improve. Avoiding responsibility not only hinders personal development, but also creates discord in relationships and communities, as it erodes trust and causes unnecessary tension. People who constantly blame others often create a toxic environment where the truth is distorted and mutual understanding is undermined. In such an environment, communication and cooperation become difficult, and both personal and collective progress are negatively affected. Recognizing those who habitually avoid responsibility is essential for maintaining harmony in your life and relationships. Stoicism reminds us that while we cannot control others' actions, we can control our reactions. When faced with such individuals, Choosing to keep your distance or addressing the issue calmly and rationally is the best way to protect your peace and dignity. On the journey of living according to Stoic principles, maintaining an environment where personal responsibility is respected not only helps you grow but also contributes to building an ethical and honest community. 6. They use your personal information against you. When you share private thoughts or secrets, you expect the listener to respect your trust. However, some people take what you've shared and turn it into a weapon against you. They exploit your trust, using your vulnerabilities and private information as tools to manipulate or harm you. Stoic philosophy reminds us of the importance of being careful with whom we trust. The Stoics taught that not everyone deserves access to our innermost thoughts and feelings. Wisdom lies in being selective, sharing only with those who have proven themselves to be trustworthy and honorable. Using someone's personal information to hurt or manipulate them is not just a serious breach of trust. It's an act that completely contradicts the values of respect and fairness that Stoicism upholds. When someone uses information you've shared in good faith against you, they not only cause emotional harm but also damage the relationship between the two of you. Recognizing this sign is crucial for protecting your emotional safety. If you notice someone trying to use what you've shared to harm you, it's time to reevaluate that relationship. Stoicism advises us not to react emotionally, but to face the situation with rational thought, determining whether the relationship is worth maintaining, and if necessary, setting boundaries or keeping your distance. By protecting your privacy and only sharing with those who are truly deserving, you not only safeguard yourself but also maintain respect for yourself. This helps you maintain emotional stability and strengthens relationships based on sincerity, honesty, and mutual respect, values that Stoicism consistently champions. 7. They show no remorse when they're wrong. Everyone makes mistakes, but what truly defines a person's character is how they respond afterward. An ethical person will acknowledge their mistakes, feel remorse, and make efforts to correct them. On the other hand, those who show no remorse after doing wrong often lack self-awareness and responsibility, two essential qualities for ethical development and maintaining healthy relationships. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of self-control and personal responsibility. A Stoic understands that remorse and the act of making amends are not only ways to improve oneself, but also essential for maintaining trust and respect in relationships. When someone shows no remorse, they not only disregard others' feelings, but also reveal a significant flaw in their character. A lack of remorse not only damages relationships, but also creates a toxic environment where trust is eroded and sincerity is replaced by deceit and injustice. People who don't feel the need to correct their mistakes can easily cause harm without feeling accountable. Recognizing a lack of remorse in others is crucial for protecting yourself and maintaining peace in your life. Stoicism encourages us to approach the situation rationally, assessing whether the relationship can be salvaged, and if necessary, keeping your distance to protect your stability and self-respect. On the journey to a virtuous life, maintaining relationships with those who take responsibility and show remorse when wrong is essential. This not only helps you grow personally, but also ensures that you live in an environment where the values of honesty, fairness, and respect are valued and practiced. 8. They isolate you from others. One of the most insidious and dangerous tactics that malicious people often use is isolating you from important relationships in your life. Initially, this might start with subtle suggestions that your friends or family don't truly care about you, or that they have ulterior motives. Over time, these comments can lead you to doubt your loved ones, eventually causing you to cut ties with them and become entirely dependent on the person manipulating you. This isolation not only strips away your support network, but also weakens your ability to make independent and sound decisions. In Stoic philosophy, community and social relationships are not just supplementary, but are central to moral and spiritual development. Stoicism encourages us to build and maintain relationships based on mutual respect and philosophical support. When someone tries to isolate you, they are essentially attacking your ability to live true to your nature, as a social being who thrives on connection and support from the community. Being cut off from those who love and understand you weakens your spirit, making you more susceptible to influence and control. Recognizing this sign and taking action to counter isolation is vital. This might involve maintaining contact with friends and family, even if someone else tries to discourage you, and standing firm in protecting your personal space. Stoicism advises us not just to endure in silence, but to actively defend our autonomy and ensure that the relationships around us are healthy and supportive. By holding on to relationships with those who genuinely care about you, you not only protect yourself from manipulation, but also strengthen your resilience, something essential for living a virtuous and harmonious life in accordance with Stoic principles. 9. They consistently disrespect boundaries. Personal boundaries are the limits we set to protect our freedom and autonomy. When someone consistently disrespects these boundaries, they are not only invading your personal space, but also showing a lack of respect for your autonomy and dignity. In Stoic philosophy, respecting others' boundaries is a fundamental principle. Stoics believe that every person has the right to determine their own life, and that mutual respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship. When someone disregards your boundaries, whether by invading your personal space, ignoring your requests, or pressuring you into things you don't want to do, they are violating an important ethical principle. Disrespecting boundaries not only creates discomfort, but can also lead to a loss of trust and a sense of insecurity in the relationship. This behavior erodes trust between people, making you feel controlled or threatened. Recognizing this sign is the first step in protecting yourself. If someone consistently disrespects your boundaries, it's important to establish and reinforce those boundaries clearly and firmly. Stoicism encourages us not only to protect our inner peace, but also to stand up for our autonomy, avoiding letting others dominate or invade our space. On the journey to living according to Stoic principles, maintaining personal boundaries is essential for growing in a healthy and happy way. This not only helps you maintain stability in your life, but also ensures that you live in an environment where respect and personal freedom are protected and valued. Conclusion: in life, recognizing and protecting yourself from people who harbor malicious behaviors is crucial. Throughout this article, we've explored 9 alarming signs of people who can harm your peace and happiness. From those who take pleasure in others' misfortune, manipulate emotions, are quick to anger, betray trust, avoid personal responsibility, attempt to isolate you from others, use your personal information against you, show no remorse, to those who consistently disrespect your boundaries. Each of these signs is a clear warning that the relationship may be unhealthy and could cause deep harm. Awareness and timely action not only help you protect yourself, but also enable you to maintain positive relationships, support personal growth, and live a life aligned with Stoic principles. Take action today by evaluating the relationships in your life, identifying dangerous signs, and setting clear boundaries. Don't hesitate to distance yourself or even end relationships that don't bring you positive value. By doing so, you not only protect your inner peace, but also ensure that your life is surrounded by people who truly respect and support you. If you found this content helpful, hit the subscribe button and share the video with those you care about. This not only helps you receive other valuable content, but also contributes to building a community where respect, understanding, and virtue are prioritized. Thank you for watching, and always live wisely, maintaining your peace and integrity.